dragging my name. That she basically said, and this isn't YouTube, so I guess I don't really have to censor this part out, but trigger warning about, like, suicide, I guess. Long story short, she basically said that my thumbnails were gonna make people kill themselves.
What the fuck? So the one that she's talking about, the one singular thumb
she's talking about is the one of the lady who said she wanted us all to fall down a flight of stairs and bust out our teeth and scar up our faces. Like, so that thumbnail, yeah, I wrote that she was evil and vile.
because she is.
Sorry, but how can you listen to what that woman said and not think she was evil and vile? I didn't edit her appearance besides the brightness and contrast to match because I put like flames behind her. Because, you know, she's Satan from fucking hell. You know, Satan from hell, that guy. Yeah.
Literally, that's all I did.
But I'm the problem, yeah. So apparently she said a bunch of other horrible shit about me, but this person didn't tell me what she said, probably because it must have been really bad.
If you are a part of something and you have to defend it that much, you're in a cult.
Okay.
So just please get out while you can. Don't be like this girl.
Don't make a fool of yourself. Badger people just because they shared facts and you don't like what they said.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all over all social media. Suarez. Two disclaimers before we get into this. This is not me sad fishing. This is not me playing the victim. This is yet again me giving a great real life example of how multi-level marketing companies are cults. Second disclaimer, I just realized I look like Elizabeth Holmes. I'm not trying to get you to invest in my company. I just looked in the viewfinder and I was like, oh no, one pill to rule them all. Right? Is that what she did? It's like a blood droplet. Anyway, so. This video seems chopped up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm very anxious right now. Again, this is not me playing the victim, sad fishing, anything like that. I want to be honest with you. I pride myself on that, and I want to be able to really showcase what happens. A lot of us commentary creators that focus on anti-scam, anti-MLM, that type of sub-niche of commentary, we have been experiencing harassment from multiple people. Some of us have been doxxed, some of us have been threatened physically, emotionally, and legally. And we're gonna get into more examples in a second. I don't want to speak to anyone else's experience, but I do feel comfortable saying there are multiple other creators in this type of genre. I don't want to say this community because a lot of you know that I don't like that word, but there are a lot of people who have experienced the same things that I have. I don't know if it's as bad, but a lot of them have experienced it as well. Now, I understand that when you grow on any social media platform, It comes with people who don't like you. If I don't like someone, I'm not going to threaten them or write a hit piece on them that's filled with lies. We'll go over that in a minute. But I'm not going to do that because I think rationally. I'm not going to do that. Of course, you could say, well, Chelsea, you put these videos out about these people. It's different. It's different. Let's go over why. I'm not engaging with them. People send me content. They send me clips. They upload it to Google Drive. They share it with my email, which is linked down below. But they share that with me, and then I react to it. I debunk it. I go over it. It's used as an example. That's what I do. And then what a lot of people, and including myself, have experienced are people making ridiculous videos about you. Again, that's normal when you grow on YouTube. That's fine. I don't care. But receiving pretty crazy threats. I'm not threatening anyone. Why would I do that? I would not do that. That's disgusting. Do not do that. I don't really want to engage with anyone who I put in my videos. I don't have really any interest in doing that. No, thank you. You are an example to what I am talking about on my channel. And that's it. All right, so that is the rational way to think about it. But again, the types of behaviors that we're going to talk about today are not rational. Now, let's talk about harassment. Y'all know I love looking at definitions. Now, the actual definition for harassment is aggressive pressure or intimidation. I am experiencing that. It is aggressive pressure. And it's unwanted as well. I don't want it. I've told people to stop multiple times and they do not. This is harassment. I could file a civil case against them. I'm not going to because I'm a public figure. So, no. Before anyone again comes and says, oh, well, you should, sue for defamation. They're not affecting me monetarily. Again, I'm a public figure, so therefore they have to check all of the boxes when it comes to a defamation case involving a public figure. So for me to sue them, they would have to, check all those boxes, one of them including that I am losing money because of them. I am not. It's fine. It's not fine. It's disgusting that they do this, but I am not being monetarily affected. So therefore, can't do anything. So therefore, it would just be harassment instead of defamation. However, most of the shit they say is false, but it's fine. Again, it's not fine. I need to stop saying that. Now, when it comes to cults, multi-level marketing, commercial cults, that's what they are. There's a term that we, the people who expose these types of things, will throw around a lot, and it's called fair gaming.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
And this is essentially harassment. So fair game, a person or thing that is considered a reasonable target for criticism, exploitation, or attack. And now if you Google fair game, obviously that definition that I just showed you would pop up, but then this from Wikipedia would as well. So let's go ahead and read that. So the term fair game is used to describe policies and practices carried out by the Church of Scientology and other cults towards people and groups it perceives as its enemies. Founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard, established the policy in the 1950s in response to criticism both from within and outside of his own organization. Individuals or groups who are fair game are judged to be a threat to the church, and according to the policy, they can be punished and harassed by using any and all means necessary. In 1968, Hubbard officially canceled the use of the term fair game because of the negative public relations that it caused, although the church's aggressive response to criticism continued. So they stopped using that term, but they still did it. They've done this with so many people. They follow people around, they harass them, they target them, they literally follow their cars, they will look through their trash, they'll send them threatening voicemails, they'll send them awful emails, they will just berate them, they'll call their employers. essentially try to intimidate to the point where they silence this person who is speaking out against them, because maybe that person gets so tired of it that they start to think, you know what, this isn't worth it. Let me just tell you, I am not the one. I will not shut up. So I do believe that whenever people act like this and are harassing you online, they are trying to intimidate you, they are trying to scare you, and they are trying to get you to the point where you're just like, you know what, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I don't want to deal with this. Again, I am not the one. I am extremely stubborn, and I'm going to keep going. And one thing I will do as well is I will most likely document all of it, make a video about it, and guess what? You're not going to get the attention that you so desperately want, because I'm not going to show your username or anything like that. Yeah, that's me being petty, but also smart. One of my channel members DM'd me. They're like, if there's one thing that I know that you'll do, you'll take a bad situation or someone treating you like garbage, someone harassing you, you'll make a video about it, you'll piss them off, and you'll make a profit on it. And I was like,
You know I will.
now what would a video like this be without receipts? So we're gonna go ahead and go over some receipts, but again, I want to make a disclaimer. This is not me sad fishing. This is not me sad fishing, meaning I want you to feel bad for me. In case you don't know what that means, in case you're new here, that's fine. That's not me wanting you to feel bad. It's not me playing the victim, and it's not me, because I know I'll probably get this from some of them, it's not me weaponizing my large audience. Guys, let's be honest, there's 64,000? That's a lot of people. We could fill up a stadium. That's a lot of people. But that's not what I'm doing here. And of course, I've received pushback about that before, but again, I'm not putting out the people's names. I don't want to drive traffic to them. I always say, I've been saying it more and more and more, and I try to say it in all my videos now, do not engage with these people. I appreciate a lot of you defending me. I love you for that. I don't need you to do that. Ignore these people. And again, we'll talk about why in a minute, because not one of them, a lot of them will take it too far and they'll start to attack you. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to experience what I've experienced. Another point I want to make, and just make very, very, very clear. I'm safe. I'm okay. I appreciate any concern. I'm essentially in a fortress, a tiny fortress, but a fortress. I'm very protected. My husband and I are very, very smart.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
We are very, very protected. When it comes to doxing and things like that, yeah, it's scary. It's very scary, especially with what my husband does for a job. He's in law enforcement. But keep in mind, my husband and I have this same outlook on doxing. So what are they going to do? Come to my house and then commit a crime? Are they going to come to my house and refuse to leave? They're going to be arrested. Are they going to try to hurt me? That's not smart. That's not smart. Don't do that. I'm not going to say why you shouldn't do that, but I will always protect myself and my husband will always protect me as well. If you refuse to leave someone's property in Florida, don't threaten me. Don't try to hurt me.
You're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my, you on my property. You didn't win in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even there?
Anyways, I'm trying to say the right thing so I don't get demonetized and don't have this video suppressed. Not that it even matters, but when a video is demonetized, YouTube suppresses it. They say they don't, but they do. So anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah, get into it.
One last thing I want to bring up. When it comes to being an influencer,
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
a content creator, a YouTuber in general, you have to kind of be ready for this. You have to be aware of this. And that's another reason why I want to put this information out there. Because not all the people who I'm going to talk about today are in MLMs. One of them isn't. I don't know. She's weird. But I just want to make that clear. There are just people who are just going to hate you. Again.
For you won't even know the reason and it won't make sense to you, but people who act like this are not thinking rationally.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
They are not thinking rationally, and that's kind of the scariest part about it. All right, now trigger warning before we get into the receipts and going over all of this. I don't even know how to do a trigger warning for this. Some of this stuff's creepy. It's gonna give you the ick, okay? You are most likely going to be offended by this. And keep in mind, like, there's a difference between me doing a video of, like, reading mean comments or, like, reading annoying comments. Because, like, if someone's like, bitch, you got ugly lips, or, like, you look like Trisha Paytas, or your voice is annoying, or you're lonely and unhappy and jealous, that's different than this that is repetitive. And, like, this goes beyond trolling. This is harassment. This is past trolling. But a proper trigger warning.
Again, I don't even know how to put a label on it. So, there's going to be some, bi-erasure, some homophobia, just people being obnoxious and really rude, toxic behavior, abusive, just a lot of things, okay?
So a great first example of this, and really the first time I experienced this, doing this type of content, was my video where one of the girls in Monet, I put her in a video. I'll have a little thumbnail right here for it, and I'll have a link below. But it was the fake lifestyle video, and I loved that video. I thought it was so good.
It was good. It was a great video. The audio on it's garbage, but it was a good video. And I was explaining and just exposing, like, these girls are acting like they're at a spa. And they lived here too in Tampa, so I knew exactly where they were just by the looks of the apartment complex.
And I was like, they're not at a spa, they're in someone's apartment. Like, they're acting like...
First of all, half those bags are fake.
And it took a little bit. It took a few months, but...
Those girls found the video, they saw it, they did not like it. I was threatened a lot.
Especially by one of them.
Who, now on my channel, we refer to her as Voice Memo Monica. She has since left Monate. Fun fact.
That year that she was harassing me so much, she made less than $10,000.
A lot of people will be scared here. A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.
The entire year. Outrageous. Like, absolutely outrageous. So...
that happened. And the reason we call her Voice Memo Monica, again, you can go watch that video after this if you want, but she sent me over 30, it was like 30 to 50, I can't really remember, voice notes through Instagram.
Before 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning, talk about time freedom.
And she was like whispering the whole time. I think that may have just been like her voice, or maybe
her, like, she didn't want her boyfriend to hear or something, because... like, he doesn't like MLMs.
I don't know. It was real weird. I had a few people reach out to me and be like, yeah, I know her and him.
And he hates MLMs and, like, knows they're a scam and wants her to get a real job and blah, blah. It was very, very, very strange.
She also tried to friend request my husband, and I asked her why she friend requested him, and she said, because I thought he was cute. That video is insane. It's one of my top viewed ones on my channel. Definitely go watch it. It's completely crazy. Now, what would a video like this be without receipts?
As you can tell by the title of this video,
I was harassed.
Don't do it. Don't.